Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a spring clean with me with tons of deep cleaning. I needed to get in the shower, and of course my kids took a bath last night, so there is a huge mess in here that I did not clean up. So I'm going to go ahead and get this all cleaned so that I can go ahead and get my shower, and then I'll get started with my day. I really need to deep clean this bathtub, but for whatever reason, I feel like the best thing that works on this bathtub is the magic erase markers. It takes all that black mark off. And so I need to go to the store and get some of those, and I don't have any. So I'm just going to wipe it down with some Lysol and get all of the paint and stuff out of the bathtub so that I can get showered. But I do plan to get some more of those magic eraser cleaning pads so that I can get this bathtub done at some point. I really want to clean the shower a little bit better, but I really want to get my shower in as well. So I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and get showered, and then I'm going to come back to this shower in a little bit and maybe use some Clorox or something on it just to deep clean it a little bit better. And then, like I said, sometime in the future, I am going to go get some more of those cleaning pads and make sure that I deep clean the shower with those to get all this black marks off the bathtub. This is one of those, tell me you have kids without telling me you have kids. So I'm going to go ahead and get the living room picked up. It is a disaster in here, as you can tell. So I want to get this all cleaned up, and then, yeah. So my kids ended up having a sleepover this weekend, and honestly, I didn't do anything, and so there's just crumbs and food everywhere. And then of course my kids just being my kids playing last night, and so like I said, there's just a ton of toys everywhere. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these all picked up. I went ahead and grabbed a Ziploc bag and put all of their small little pieces in a Ziploc bag so they didn't get lost, because my luck, my kids would be looking for one of these little small pieces and I'd be having to help them find them. So I'd rather just go ahead and put them all in this little Ziploc baggie so I know exactly where they are when they need them. My home has definitely been needing a spring cleaning, but I am just doing little by little. I am going to go ahead and deep clean the sofa. I know for a fact there's probably crumbs and all kind of stuff down in there. Like I said, there was a few kiddos at our house this weekend, and so my home is a complete disaster. So there are definitely some areas that need some deep cleaning, and I have been trying to clean and declutter and organize as I've been able to. Honestly, I did have to take a few months off, which I'm so glad to finally be back. I winded up having some health issues. I have an autoimmune disorder and a vitamin disorder, and so anyway, it caused some health issues, but I'm on the right kind of medications to kind of level it out. But I kind of have to pace myself because my joints and muscles and things like that, they tend to almost feel like they're on fire at times. And it just makes it really hard for me to do certain things. And so I just am learning how to deal and pace myself and just not overdo it. So I just figured I would give you guys some cleaning motivation and clean. I definitely love what I do. I love cleaning and giving you guys the motivation to clean along with me. So if you have an area in your home that you've been putting off that needs to be spring cleaned or deep cleaned or whatever it may be, then this is definitely the video to clean along with. Like I said, I've got to get my couch deep cleaned today for sure. And I'm doing a little bit of a spring clean on my living room because it is pretty nasty. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and jump back into the rest of the video, but I am so thankful you guys are still here, and thank you so much for watching today. If you do enjoy today's video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. That really does help out my channel a lot, and subscribe if you're new so that you don't miss out on any videos that I put up in the near future. I will say that I normally have my kids help me do cleaning, and they love to clean. They love to be a part of my videos. But today they are actually not home. They are at their grandparents, spending time with them. And so today's is the perfect day to get this all done. I love having my kids at home and all of that good stuff, but sometimes it's just really nice to be able to get in and get everything nice and deep cleaned and organized or spring cleaned without having little ones kind of right there. It's just sometimes a little bit easier to get it all done without having them there. But like I said, I absolutely love having my kids here and having it all done. Let me know what you guys are doing. Are you doing any kind of spring cleaning? Are you planning on doing any kind of spring cleaning? What have you guys been up to? I know it's been a while since we've actually been able to catch up, so let me know down below in the comments. I am not completely sure which little one did this, but we're going to go ahead and get it cleaned up. And like I said, I am going to go ahead and get everything nice and vacuumed. And then I'm going to put my floor cleaner. I bought an iRobot a long time ago, so it's definitely an older model, but I love it because it's just so convenient. I can just put it on the floor and push start, and I don't have to stress about my floors being mopped. They definitely need it. So I'm going to get that put down here in a few minutes, as well as going ahead and getting everything vacuumed. So I went ahead and jumped into cleaning this coffee table off. Like I said, there's a lot of food and crumbs and just snacks. These kids definitely can eat you out of the house. So there's just a lot of crumbs and snacks everywhere. So I'm going to go ahead and get this all cleaned up, wipe down the table. And then I went ahead and lit this midnight candle, and I will show it to you here in a second once I get this table wiped down. But this smells so good. It has like a coconut smell to it, so it's kind of a fresh smell, and I am absolutely loving it. I've actually been getting most of my candles from TJ Maxx, and they have some amazing spring scents. But let me know, what are your favorite scents for the spring down in the comments. If you are brand new here, my name is Becky. I just wanted to take a moment and say thank you so much for taking the time to watch today's spring clean. I love to share real life content with you guys. I am a stay-at-home mom of 2, and so on my channel, I love to do homemaker type stuff and decorate with me videos and tons of deep cleaning, especially during the springtime. I love to do spring deep cleaning. So I try to inspire you guys and motivate you, just because I feel like as a mom, watching other YouTubers clean, it really does help me stay motivated, and it gets me inspired to do a deep cleaning on my own house. So I wanted to give you guys the same kind of inspiration. So if you do enjoy the spring cleaning and mom motivation, make sure that you go ahead and subscribe if you haven't done that yet. It's absolutely free, and it just lets you know when new videos are posted so that you don't miss out on those. bit of a spring reset, so it feels so great to be able to get this couch deep cleaned. So I'm gonna go ahead and take all of the pillows and cushions off so that I can get all of the dirt and stuff underneath these cushions. It's amazing the amount of dirt that can get between these cushions on this couch. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get it all nice and cleaned and put back together. Now I am just going ahead and using my Shark vacuum to get all of this dirt that's underneath the cushions off my couch. And then I'm just using some cleaner and just kind of doing a little bit of a spot clean on some areas that's a little bit more dustier than the rest, just so I can get that extra dirt up and just make it look a little bit more clean. I am curious, how often do you guys clean your sofas? How often do you deep clean them? And I know that I've also gotten some questions on my vacuum. This is just a Shark vacuum. I've had it for a while, but I absolutely love it. I know that I have gotten questions in the past on why I don't use the cordless vacuums. And honestly, I'm just really terrible about remembering to charge stuff. And I just love not having to worry about having to put my vacuum on the charger and all that good stuff. So I just choose to use a corded one. Sometime in the future, I might try a cordless one, but for now, I'm definitely gonna stick with this one. But I am curious what kind of vacuums you guys like to use as well. So let me know that down in the comments. This area is definitely some extreme cleaning motivation for you guys. It is really gross under here and it's almost kind of embarrassing to show, but this is definitely real life, especially as a mom of young kids. They tend to get crumbs and dirt and just candy wrappers and all kind of crazy stuff underneath the couch. And so I'm just gonna go ahead and get this all nice and cleaned out. I like to get the big stuff out, and then I will usually vacuum, sweep, mop, all that kind of good stuff underneath my sofa. I will move my couch out sometimes and clean underneath it that way, but this is just kind of a more bulkier couch, and so with it being a little bit higher off the ground, I feel like this is just a little bit easier for me to do this way. So a little hack that I figured out is I can actually get my cleaning robot underneath my couch, because I guess since it's so open, like dust and stuff gets under there so much. So anyway, I'm gonna flip this around and show you, but I want to, instead of having to move everything, I'm just gonna put my cleaning robot under there and get it all nice and clean. But I did get all the big stuff out, so it's looking a lot better under there. As you can see, most of the big stuff is gone. And then, like I said, I'm gonna put my cleaning robot under there so that it can get anything that I missed. Mostly snacks from this weekend, if you can't tell. Cheez-Its, trolley. These are some messy kids. I don't even know what half this is. I'm gonna go ahead and get these cushions put back on, and then I actually need to get the other side of this couch done as well. So I'm going to give you guys some more extreme spring cleaning motivation by doing the other side. It is just as bad and definitely needs some deep cleaning as well. I have decided to kind of do a room by room spring cleaning and almost kind of like an area by area spring cleaning this year. I'm just decided to take things a little bit slower and just pace myself so that I'm able to get something done every day and just not make myself super uncomfortable and just be able to enjoy spring cleaning and being able to clean in general. But let me know, how do you guys do massive cleaning projects or just spring cleaning in general? Do you tend to do like a room by room? Do you do a whole house deep cleaning? Or do you prefer to do like a area spring cleaning type thing where you're just doing a small area of cleaning and going to another area once you've accomplished that? Let me know down below in the comments. this area, I am just going ahead and vacuuming, as you saw, and then getting the cushions and pillows all put back together. Now that the sofa is nice and deep cleaned, I'm just going to go ahead and get my floor vacuumed as well. And I will include some footage of me putting my iRobot cleaner down here in just a minute. But I do want to make sure that the floor is cleaned, and also I like to make sure that under the sofa is nice and cleaned as well. So I will be putting that down just to finish up with my living room. So this is my iRobot. It's definitely an older model, but it works great. So I'm just going to go ahead and put a cleaning pad on it and get the couch cleaned, or underneath the couch cleaned. So a little hack that I found, and I don't know if this is something I should be doing or not, but I don't really see anything wrong with it. But I bought some Swiffer cloths, and these work great on my iRobot. Well, I was hoping to get more done in the living room, to be honest, but it is pouring rain outside right now, so the lighting went kaploop. So my living room is naturally dark, and this just made it 10 times worse. But anyway, I'm going to jump into the bathroom because I have better lighting in there, and clean the shower, and then I think that's pretty much what I'm gonna call on this video. So don't leave just yet. We still got to get the bathtub deep clean. Like I told you guys earlier, I definitely wanted to do a massive deep clean in this bathtub. It was pretty disgusting, and I was definitely planning on picking up some more of those scrubbing pads, but I've decided to try using the Barkeeper's Friend, and my goodness, it did a major cleaning on my bathtub. Everything was nice and clean by the time I was done. I'm going to show you guys some close-ups here in a minute, but if you have not seen my other videos where I used the Barkeeper's Friend and the pink stuff when I was deep cleaning the bathtub and shower and the kitchen and things like that, you definitely need to check out that video. I will link it here at the end for you so that you can see it for yourself. But this did so great on the bathtub, and it actually took the black rings off. So I am so excited that I do not have to go pick up any of those Mr. Clean pads. Now I can definitely just use the Barkeeper's Friend to get my shower bathtub area nice and clean. Here are some close-ups of me using the barkeeper's friend on the bathtub. It really is taking off those black rings, and you can really see whenever I use the water to rinse the bathtub. There, I kind of did like a split screen so you can kind of see a little bit of what I mean. The black stuff would not come off with like regular Lysol. And when I used the barkeeper's friend and just scrubbed with a clean sponge, it literally just came right off. So if you guys are needing a decent cleaner to get those black rings off your bathtub, the barkeeper's friend really did an amazing job. I really hope that this spring clean is giving you tons of motivation to spring clean your home along with me, or maybe there's an area that you're definitely needing to do some deep cleaning. I'm really hoping that this video gives you all that inspiration to deep clean along with me as well. I did want to show you one more thing before we end today's video. There is a video in the past that I have put up on my channel where we were doing a deep clean, or not deep clean, actually a makeover in our bathroom, and I told you guys that I was going to show you the shower. So I did want to include just a quick overview of what our shower turned out looking like here at the end. But I think it turned out so great. I absolutely love it. So we finally have that completed as well.